Get a y'all, okay. Let me stop being stupid. Let me stop being stupid. Okay, kisses, misses. Click, 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 click. If you're new here, welcome. If you are not, welcome back. Hi. If you could do me a favor and make sure that you like the video and subscribe, I would love you forever. And you'll also get your manifestations 5 times faster when you subscribe. Just saying. As always, if you would like one-on-one manifestation coaching with a bad bitty right here, such as me, all you have to do is click the link down below. When you get to my website, please be sure to read my disclaimer before booking. Reading is fundamental. Thank you. Okay, you guys. So today we are going to be talking about when we're manifesting an SP and they're kind of coming in and doing what we want, but then they phase out and then it's silence, and it's a lot of confusion because we're still affirming, we're still persisting in the new story. We know exactly what we want from them, but they just aren't showing up as the ideal version of what the fuck we want them to do yet. So I would like to pose a question to you, and I would like you to answer honestly. Do you want the halfway version of your SP who is a little bit of what you want, but not exactly the whole enchilada of what you envision of what you want? But you know, they do a little bit, and then sometimes they do stuff you don't like, and then they do a little bit of what you do like, and then they go back to doing what you don't like. And it's just a constant back and forth, up and down, teeter-totter. Or would you rather keep persisting, keep affirming, and keep living in the end of your new story to the point where your specific person catches up and pushes out as the end version of themselves? Most times than not, people who have a good head on their shoulders and don't want to create a headache for themselves for the sake of saying that their person is back, most times than not, you want the finished version of your person. Because that means the work here is done. That means that there is no further step to take. The missing puzzle piece has finished the puzzle. When we are dealing with someone and, you know, we're manifesting people and they're going through the stages of conforming, sometimes they show up and they give us a little bit of proof of that. And that feels good, but we also need to be mindful of the fact of knowing that when we are manifesting specific people, we might not even necessarily be privy to all of the emotions that they're going through. Like, you are literally changing a person right before your eyes. There are a lot of emotions that they are internalizing. There are a lot of changes that they are unanimously going through. And just because you don't have an awareness of that does not mean that it's not taking place. So you have to ask yourself a lot of the times, what do I really want? What do I actually want? Do I want a halfway done version? I want a half-baked version of my SP. I damn sure don't. I don't want a half of anything. I don't want half of a sandwich. I don't want half of something to drink. I don't want half of anything. If you went into the goddamn Marshalls and you bought a pair of shoes, but you opened the box to find out that there was only one in there, do you want that shit anymore? You don't. You bought 2 pairs. You bought a pair, but you bought 2 shoes, damn it. You bought 2 shoes. You don't want one. You paid for 2. You're going to go back into the store and say, excuse me, I either need a refund or I need this other damn shoe, right? The same goes when you're manifesting specific people. Remember, please, please, please remember that people are not puppets. People are not robots. We are intricate beings with so many different layers to us. We have so many different emotions. Even you yourself, you go through so many different phases of emotion throughout your entire day. You are never just one way throughout your entire day for the whole entire day. Nah. The same goes with your SP. And understand that this is a person that is absorbing the thoughts that you are projecting. They are taking in all the information that you are constantly transmuting to them. The thought transmission, okay? The whisper method, all of these things that we implement, these are things that are working and taking place as we're doing them. So you have to give your person some type of grace so that they can digest the story that you are telling them. They can fully assimilate to the new reality that you are introducing to them. So there is really no need to get frustrated when your person shows up in bits and pieces. That is a difference between your person showing up and giving you, okay, there's a difference between hot and cold behavior and someone showing up and someone being in the phases of conforming fully. There's a difference. There's a difference, a distinct difference between hot and cold behavior. Hot and cold behavior means you are getting breadcrumbed and then you're getting love bombed. Okay? Somebody who is in the midst of conforming and showing up for you in the way that you want, that just means maybe the communication is a little on and off. Maybe they only reach out every 3 weeks or so. Maybe they only pop in to say, hey, but that means they're still in the cycle of conforming. So please don't get the two confused. I am not saying accept hot and cold behavior. If you have hot and cold behavior going on, you have to fix it, because that's something that you're doing wrong. There's something that you're doing. You're projecting some type of limiting belief. Something in the manifestation circle routine is not in alignment. We don't take hot and cold behavior, okay? So if you're getting hot and cold behavior, it's probably because you're having an issue sticking to the story that you want. But if your person is just going through the natural shifts and changes of conforming, don't convince yourself that it's not working. Don't get frustrated. Take that as your proof. Take that as your confirmation that, okay, this person is warming up. Okay, I noticed that every time I talk to them, they're coming through a little bit more emotionally available. They're coming through a little bit brighter and charismatic. They seem more flirty. They seem more interested. Look at it from that perspective, because all that's happening is they're doing the building blocks until they get to the desired version that you want them to be. They're playing the game right along with you. But you got to remember, these are people. These are people. These are human beings. They are just as intricate and as layered as you are. Okay? And that is not to say that that makes the manifestation process harder. It's not hard. It's easy. You just stick to the story and stick to it. You choose the story, stick to it, and let the person conform. But I'm saying that to say, like, your person is not a robot. So let them conform. Just let them damn conform. It's literally all working out. It's perfectly fine. But let them conform to the full ideal version of themselves instead of just taking breadcrumbs and making yourself satisfied with that shit. You could just have the desire. You could just have your ideal person. Anybody to convince themselves that they're always doing something wrong. Okay? Because truth be told, even if you thought you were doing something wrong, you just made the assumption that you weren't, you would still just get your manifestation. Real talk. Real talk. But you guys create these bumps in the roads for yourself. You create these little checkpoints that are kind of unnecessary because you psych yourself out and you say, oh, well, he talked to me then, he talked to me then, but he didn't talk to me today. He didn't. He's conforming. He's busy conforming. He's in the oven. Let him bake. Let him show up as the final cake. Okay? Let him show up as the pair of shoes, not the one singular one. Okay? You want the whole entire order. You don't want half of shit. Let your person become the entire version that you want them to be. It is so much better. I'm telling you this from experience, from my own damn experience. It is so much better to indulge and enjoy your manifestation when it shows up as the entire enchilada, when it shows up as the whole thing. It is amazing. It is every bit of worth it. So please, do not fret. Do not freak out. Don't convince yourself. Y'all will convince yourself the craziest of stuff, and it really is not that deep. It really is not that deep. And if you would just remember that you're the operant power and you're the head honcho, you're the one that's in charge of the show, you wouldn't be stuck in this constant state of freaking out and convincing yourself that you're doing something wrong, because you would be showing up as the version of you who has everything that you want. A person who has everything that they want is not continuously stuck in a loop of doubt and fear and angst and anger and feeling powerless. A person who has everything that they want knows that they are secure, they're stable-minded, that they don't have to do anything to get anything, that it's done. It's done because you are God, because you said so, and you are going to be enjoying the fruits of your labor when it's all said and done. So just keep persisting. Okay? When that person comes up, when that person talks to you or reaches out to you, that should just be a blatant confirmation of your manifestation coming into fruition. You are doing the right thing. You are absolutely doing the right thing. Now, if you're not doing the right thing and you're stuck in that hot and cold behavior and you have an old story that you need to let go of, you need to drop that now. Drop the old story now. Stop going back and forth. Stop playing up and down, all around and sideways with yourself. Stop playing the cat and mouse bullshit games with yourself. The only person that you are cheating when you go back and forth and you waver is you. You are not cheating anybody else in this reality but you, because this is your life, this is your story, this is your playbook, this is your stage. The only one who is in control is you. Whew! I felt passionately about that one. I felt passionately. I feel passionate about all my videos, like duh, but I felt something in that one, didn't I? You guys, don't forget to follow me on Twitter at itsheruniverse. And as always, until next time, you know that I love you. I love you. I love you. I'll be switching in positions for you.